One of the essential components to the inner city neighborhood is the barbershop. But more than a place for grooming, the barbershop is much more. Today we'll be visiting Players Barbershop located on 173rd Street in Boston Road in the Bronx, and we'll get a closer look at the life of a barber and what it means to the neighborhood.
Tonight it's very clear as we're both lying here. There's so many things I wanna say. I will always love you. I would never leave you
Well, my name is Raymond Suarez and they call me Alan the Barber. And I've been cutting hair for a good close to 30 years. The way I got started, I can't say I just picked it up out of nowhere. This started in kindergarten, and one time my teacher actually, she put everybody, all the boys in the line, and she give you shaving cream, and she give you a stick, and she'll show you how to shave in the mirror. I stood there for over 3 hours. When the kids went out to play with bricks, I was still shaving my hair, and that's when I actually knew I was probably going to be a barber. There ain't too many stuff that I can't really tell you about barbering, but what I could tell you about, it takes patience and it takes a lot of time, and the goal to want to get it, because if not, you will never get there. My mom always told me, she said, yo, before you go to the barbershop, you wash your hair. You don't go nowhere to that barbershop without washing your hair. That's like a X. So now if you come in here with dandruff, I will have to neutralize it with some type of baking soda, alcohol. But I'm allergic to dandruff, so once that joint goes in the air, I start sneezing. And I also have a thing that one time I was picking somebody's hair and a piece of dandruff actually went right in my eye. I couldn't see for over 2 hours. And ever since then, if your hair is too messy with lice, I can't touch it. You're gonna have to take care of that. Go to the medical. But if it's dirty or like a little bit dandruff, everybody got dandruff, dry scalp. A little bit of baking soda, neutralize it, and then just keep on cutting, and that'll be cool. But you know what? Wash your hair before, like Mom said. Actually, like I can deal with people like that. I got patience, and patience is everything when you're dealing with little kids. They moving around, and a person with disability could just spaz on your chair. You gotta be able to control your clippers, move back whenever you have to. And talk to the people, talk to the kid, give them some candy. Try to be quick and efficient so you could get them right in and get them right out. And that's the whole key of that. I'm like Edward Scissorhands. I just go at it, but I'm just gonna not say I'm just gonna go right into the haircut. You gotta see the way the hair moves. You gotta see how the way the hairline goes. And the way I start the haircut is like I start the hairline first, and then I start everything else. Why? Because the hairline is going to tell you where everything starts. So that'll be a good keys to do. And just stay focused. Well, everybody's going to have jokes in the barbershop. You're going to come to the barbershop, you're going to hear stuff that you probably never even heard before. But, if it's just probably getting on the barber in a joke style, but hopefully he could pick it up, that the cut came out messed up or whatever it is. But I don't try to bring nobody down, because just like you could be up right now, you could lose an arm and won't be able to cut tomorrow. So you want to take it, you want to be humble in this game. Enjoy your co-workers, and you wouldn't want to be around a whole bunch of crabby people that you won't want to work. You're going to do sloppy jobs, you ain't going to want to be at work. So, but the pandemic right now I'll be talking with a mask on, and every time I work with a mask. Why? Because I gotten sick in the barbershop a lot, and I know what it is. You meet different people. A lot of people they sick, and we touching these people hand to hand. I'm touching their faces. I'm doing this. So dealing through the pandemic wasn't easy. You know, they shut everything down. I had to cut through my house. I had to be specific of how many people I wanted to cut. People were scared. It was crazy, and I've gotten sick a lot of times. But my body got immune. This is something my body got immune in the barbershop. So this is my life, and the pandemic, I'll be in the pandemic cutting still, trying to get my money, because we don't have nothing. We live off we don't have a paycheck, so we gotta work and we gotta keep on doing. Hair's gonna always grow. All right, I've been cutting in this neighborhood for over 20 years. But what I can say, I feel like I could cut anywhere, because I learned my profession. I learned people's hair. I could go anywhere in the world to cut. I could go cut in China. Once you got the craft locked down, nothing could stop you. You can take it any way you want with it. That's the whole thing, though. The whole good thing about barbering. Well, I could say that, you be your own boss. That's a plus. I could tell them there ain't that much barbers out right now. A lot of people should really go into this profession, because, like I said, hair always grows. They haven't picked up a robot to cut hair yet. So everybody's gonna be. We need humans and people to really cut hair, and it's really a good craft, because it shows you how to groom yourself. You don't have to go out there and spend money on the haircut. And that's why I learned, because I didn't want to spend so much money on haircuts, so I started cutting my own hair. Since I did that nice, everybody said, "Oh, it looks great, it looks great." I started cutting other people's hair. And from there, I just started cutting in the hallway. From the hallways, I tried to get a spot in the barbershop. From there, I went to school. I already knew everything in school, so all I had to take the exam, and boom, I landed in any barbershop. I worked in Simpson, I worked here, I worked there. But I like to stay in my community, where I could, hook everybody up that I know. And any walk-ins willing to come in, I'll take them. No problem. Well, if you come to, I ain't gonna even lie. In this barbershop, we the best barbers. I ain't gonna try to say that I'm over myself and I'm feeling myself. But in this barbershop, we the best barbershop. Why? Because I know people that come. I know some of my barbers actually here. They cut big time people, and it's not even because of that. We've been cutting for a long time, so there's like nothing about that you can really tell us. And I like cutting in my hood, because I cut my people. If I cut somewhere else, haircuts is $50, but I ain't gonna do that over here in my hood. I'm trying to help my hood out, and I'm not gonna be charging overhead prices. I just keep it regular, make them look good, and they keep on coming back, and that's my paycheck.
The barbershop is truly a place where you can go and be yourself. You can talk to the barbers, and you can talk to other customers about anything from sports to social issues to music to relationships to what's going on in the neighborhood and even politics. This is what makes the barbershop a vital piece to the community.